Well, it's been 60 days since somebody retired from the corporate world, and we thought it might be kind of interesting to do a little check-in with Jeon, see how his first 60 days of retirement is going, and as well for all of you out there who might be contemplating an early retirement, retirement in general, or taking a year off. Just some of the things to consider.
Yes, and it's gonna be impromptu. He did not tell me that she was gonna do that, and then I thought, okay, maybe that's a good topic. Just to give a summary, I had been working for 33 years, and last December I decided to stop working, and it's been 6 days.
So we're going to interview Jeon today. Are you ready?
No, let's go for it. No cuts, no editing, no anything. Go ahead.
All right. So 60 days in, what are some of the positive things that you found about early retirement or retirement in general?
Well, it's real, right?
Yeah.
You know that you are actually retired. It's something that we have been working for so long, but once it actually, it's right here, like on a daily basis, it's real, it's good. What else? I am going to say that it's new, right, for both of us, and we have to adjust to this new reality of me, even though I was working from home before, but nowadays I can get up at any time that I want. I can go to bed at any time that I want. I can have a nap during the day.
Your freedom.
I am free to, and it's funny, you have 40 hours more per week that you have to find something that you wanted to do. Yeah, it's real.
And are you enjoying it?
Yes and no.
Let's start with yes.
Okay. Yes, because I don't have any stress at all. My stress is the marketing and I'm joking. Yes and no. So I am enjoying because I don't have any stress kind of work related anymore. But at the same time, no, because I am like in a waiting game, waiting for you to retire and then we can.
I think that's stressful for you, not being able to get going.
Yes, I have always been a goal-oriented guy. So if you tell me, here's what you need to do, I want to go and do it. It's good, but not good. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. But nowadays, it's difficult because, I'm like in a
holding pattern.
Yes, and it might be sometimes frustrating for you because it does have an impact on you as well.
Well, I guess it's frustrating for me because I see him waiting for me, right? So that's hard because I wish that I could go sooner, but I made a promise to my boss to stick around for a certain thing that's coming up at work, and I don't want to go back on that word. So I wish we could go now. I am completely ready to just go now. But I've given my word. So we're kind of here, and this is our reality for at least the next 5 weeks.
Yeah, which is fair, right? It's not, it's only fair, and I think it's more because of me, because I have this time and it's winter in Canada still.
It's hard.
And we only have one car, which is something else. Can I go out and, walk by myself? Yes, I can, but it's freaking cold and I don't want to do this. So I end up staying more time at home.
Yeah.
Which was good because we are in the process of selling our home. And as a result, I had time to do painting, to kind of get rid of stuff. And even prepare some of the things that we wanted to do with the channel. So there is always the pros and cons. Was I expecting that? No, but
yeah,
it's a lesson that I have been trying to learn.
Okay, so those are the positive things that you recognize.
Yeah.
What are some things that aren't as you expected, or things you want to learn to get better at, or...
It's funny because the work that I was doing before, I had always been working on projects, and there is always an aspect of change management. I kept telling people, people are difficult to change, and people, they don't want to change. And it's easy, when you are on that side. But for those of us already retired or in the process of being retired, changing is difficult.
Yeah. And there's an element of fear.
Everything is new, right? So what am I gonna do with my time? Yeah, can I work, from 9 to 5 years? But that's exactly the reason that I decided to stop working. And having to change and having to adapt to this change, it has not been easy. I also think that I'm not relying on any source of income anymore.
No
paychecks coming in. So I had to realize that. And I think it's something that I have to learn because it does have an impact on Christine, to the point where I want to cut the budget because I don't see the money coming from my end. And now it's like, it's
right. You seem to have a bit of anxiety.
Do I?
A little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But again, I think this all goes back to the fact that we're sort of stuck right now in this little bit of a loop. And we're going to be here for the next 39 days. Well, 39 days today, but then on Sunday, that's going to be 36 days.
37 days.
Yeah, something like that. So we're close. But it's hard for you because you're like, you want to we both want to get going, but you're ready. You're like,
let's do this now. Let's do this now. And that's something that I have to learn as we go. Because as I did mention before, it's not easy. You think that you're going to stop working, everything is going to be perfect. It hasn't been. There are pros and there are cons as everything. But I have to learn.
Yeah. So I'm going to actually, if you stick to the end, I've noticed 5 things. In my mind, I've come up with 5 things that are positive things that have happened since Jean has retired.
Yeah, and another one that I just comes to my mind is boredom, because I'm bored. I have the TV that I can turn the TV on, but it was not the person that I used it to be, right? Because I was always working and doing something, and it's nice having the possibility of stop during the day. And that's what I've been doing, kind of watching soccer or watching something, another YouTube videos. But I see myself as, what are you doing?
He's a goal-oriented person, so you need to have that goal that you're constantly working towards. Right. And right now, we have the channel and we've got some plans that we're putting together and stuff for our trips, but I think you're you always need to have a goal in the future. What am I working towards all of this?
Yeah, I even have goosebumps talking about that, because the other part that we were doing before is, save, invest, and kind of repeat. The easy part is saving and investing as you go through. The other one that we always talk, but at least on my case, I was not ready, even though I thought that I was, is the mental aspect of it, because you don't need to save anymore. That's the reason that I stopped working. All that I have to do is to enjoy life. But at the same time, you are constantly, checking yourself and see why she is spending money on something, which even though we do have money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It goes back to the anxiety. I think it's going to take a while for this aspect of it, for the money aspect of it, for us to kind of settle into a comfort zone, right? We've never done this before. Neither one of us have never been without a paycheck since we were 12 years old. Let's face it. So that's going to be a massive change. So I think that's part of it, the anxiety, right? Anxiety, a little bit of boredom, even though, he's been working on the channel and doing a ton of stuff to get us ready to go. It's not, in his mind, you're used to work, right? I have to go to a job and work. It's not work for us because we enjoy it. So it doesn't feel like you're accomplishing.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
I think it's part of it.
Yeah. But
there's 5 really good things that I've noticed.
Okay. Something good has got to come out of this. So that's good to know.
even though he's anxious and worried about the money aspect of it, our expenses have started to go down.
Yeah.
We've noticed that in a few areas. I don't know why, but we're spending less on food. Well, they've gone down because the renters are no longer here too. Not necessarily. Well, I guess it all correlates, right? You stopped working. The renters left. We're getting ready to sell the house, so those expenses have gone down. So we're not spending as much money right now.
That's true. We got rid of a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we made some money on all of that stuff, you guys. Yep. The next one that I wrote down is you don't have to put up with crap anymore from people.
No. I think it's a big one. And I use it to kind of read a lot of stuff from social media, especially Twitter, to name a few. And I don't have any patience to go there and do anything anymore. And even some of the groups that I am on WhatsApp, when I see stuff that honestly I don't have patience for that anymore. And it's just a peace of mind, kind of taking yourself out of that and just like enjoying your life and living a life with purpose, rather than relying and seeing what's going on out there, the noise that we have out there.
Yeah. He also gets to wear whatever he wants every day.
It's been 3 days and she... That's exactly, like the pants that I have.
That we were painting in. So
I don't know if you can see, but I like it. It's comfortable.
Very funny. And this one, I'm jealous because he can take naps whenever you want. Sometimes I come home and I walk around the corner and he's on the couch having a little nap around 2:30, 3 o'clock. Fun.
Yeah. I was basically watching soccer. Yeah, that's true.
But that's a good thing, right? Being able to use your time as you want to, right?
Yeah.
And honestly, so he feels as though he isn't working or whatever, and perhaps not in the traditional sense, but we are building our channel and our blog and everything, which is work. And in order to do that, he has to do a lot of research and you're constantly reading books and you're constantly watching content and trying to figure out what's the best, thing that we can bring to our audience too, right?
Yeah. And then even when it's related to the drawdown strategy, because I know that this is one of the aspects that it's really important to us, which is, okay, now we have $60,000 in on dividends and distributions. That this is the money that we'll be living off. But how do we draw down? And here I am going through like the scenarios that we had before. It's kind of taking time and making sure that everything is gonna work as we expect.
And it will. It's going to work just fine.
Yeah.
And a bonus one that I'm going to throw out there right now that I've noticed is he's looking healthier.
Try?
Yes. You're looking healthier. I don't know. Maybe it's less stress in your face. I don't know. You just seem to be a little more joyful.
Man, that's good. I haven't noticed that at all. I think it's the opposite. I'm really grumpy. And I keep technically saying, are you sure that you want to stay with me? Because on those moments that there were some of the things that I need to improve, I keep telling her, am I grumpy? And I think that I'm grumpy.
But we're all grumpy at times.
Yeah.
Right? So I think that's the biggest thing, right? In the 60 days since he's started his new retirement side of life, there is the anxiety there. And I think there is a bit of fear as well. But at the end of the day, he is less stressed. Really, you're less stressed. And I honestly think you're happier. You're just like ready to go.
Yeah.
Start moving to the next stage. And we're kind of unable to do that just yet.
I know. I'm always looking at my calendar and I see, here's what we need to do. And the calendar is pretty much open to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But it's funny because when I was thinking about that, and some of the things that I believe that will be helpful for us when you also stop working are, what is the purpose that we have? Yeah, it's the channel. Is kind of enjoying life and spending time with friends and family. But there's gonna be more than that, because your family, they're gonna keep going on with their lives and they still have their time to do whatever they want. And even though we have that, we still need more. We need to find the purpose for the hours that we are free, and we don't know what to do with them. I think it's exercise and it's really important, and I feel that even more because I have more time to do. I have to improve that. I think that I should add this to the list of things that I need to improve. It's healthier, being healthy. You don't realize how important this is. I'm over 50, so I started to feel that a little bit, but as long as you have a life with a purpose that you know what the things that I wanted to do, which is helping, like in your community and doing things that will, make you feel happy. It's
bring you joy.
Yeah.
But I don't want you to put too much pressure on yourself and feel like this purpose needs to be decided today.
I kind of see like as a goal. This gotta be completed by this day, by that time with
project manager coming out.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But that's something that can change and evolve over time.
Yeah.
Too, right? So we're still learning how to navigate this.
Yeah.
We can navigate this and incorporate purpose as we move through life.
Yeah. True.
Right?
Yeah.
So this guy over here, 60 days in, he's doing good. There's some ups and downs.
Yeah.
Right?
I think that I should do another checkup with 90 days. It will be good. Because I always,
Yeah, because 90 days will be almost my first day.
Your first day.
You can give me all the advice.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna do another one with 90 days. I think it's I also the reason that I was thinking about this is because I always had when I was people reporting to me, it's okay, so what is your 90-day plan? In 30 days you're gonna do this, in 60 days you're gonna do this, and in 90 days you're gonna do that. So there we go, 90 days for retirement.
All right. Let's see what changes in 90 days.
Yeah.
Not 90 days from now.
No.
30 days from now.
Yeah, 30 days from now. Yeah.
Right. All right, guys. That's it for this week. Kind of a different video, but a fun one to check in and see how it's doing.
Yeah. It's not always the bells and whistles that we see. There is always sometimes, that point. If you have not, I just thought if I have not seen my video when I decided to stop working, I'm gonna link on your screen and you can take a look and I can see as a reference how I was there and how I am now and how am I going to be with him.
Yeah, and any suggestions to help him out and me, because 30 days, guys, let us know down below.
Okay, see you later.
Bye, guys.